I a o o o o o o o I a o o o o o o o I a o o o I a o o o o o o o I a o o o o o o o I a o o o I a o o o o o o o I a o o o o o o o I a o o o I a o o o o o o o I a o o o o o o o I a o o o the Pleiadian High Council of Sin, and we are pleased to offer you our words of wisdom. Hello. It is a pleasure to be here with you. How are you doing? Good? Fair? Poor? How are you doing? Do you not want to speak?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Who else would we be
Oh, yes.
asking?
Sorry. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. Very good. Very good.
Good, good. Wonderful. Lots going on there on Earth. Lots for
Yeah.
you to contemplate in terms of what you want to experience. What is it that you want to experience the most?
Um. Um. The whole human experience. The whole human experience.
Hmm. And
And
how is that
more, but
going?
it's going good and good. Very good. It's I'm it's I'm good. Life is good. Everything is how I choose it to be. I get that, and um, but I'm looking for more connection outside of this world or this dimension, and
Hmm.
how to serve better within this dimension. My purpose. I really believe. I really feel connected to you as a civilization,
Yes,
and
indeed. You are.
I would really like to know more about my mission here. To be honest, my personal mission.
Well, first, it is to make those cosmic connections to beings and collectives in other dimensions. That is the first step to fulfilling your purpose. And so, what have you been doing to facilitate that for yourself, to facilitate that contact, that connection?
Um, Meditating.
Good.
Yeah, meditating mostly.
Excellent. meditate, but also set the intention prior to your meditation that you would like to have that experience of connection, that experience of contact.
Amazing. Yeah. And as much as I would also like that contact, I'm also here to have an experience and understand what I'm doing here. What am I doing here?
You're ushering in the fifth dimension. You're taking the human collective consciousness beyond where it has ever been before there on Earth. You're helping to bridge the gap between human consciousness and ET consciousness. You're doing that right now by speaking with us, but you're doing it on a larger scale as well. You're doing it for all of humanity. In other words, you are one of the ones who is brave enough and curious enough to be having a conversation with a collective of ETs from the Pleiadian star system. So that makes you pretty unique. Now, when ETs are deboarding their ships, there will be some who are ready to meet them face to face. There will be many who are not. You will be amongst those who are, for a variety of reasons, including the fact that you are a starseed. The fact that the Pleiades really is your home base. But mostly because you've been working on yourself, on raising your consciousness, raising your vibration, releasing anything that is hard, heavy, dense, not serving you, putting you in a higher vibrational state, making you a better match to them, and giving you exactly what you need in mind and body to be able to stand there and endure the energies that they will be giving off. That will feel like a very intense cleanse to those who haven't been cleansing. And to those of you who have been cleansing, it will feel quite beautiful to be in their presence. And so that's also what we mean by bridging the gap between ET and human consciousness. And those of you who are interested, those of you who have been putting your attention on those like us, you are ushering that in, as well as ushering in the shift in consciousness that brings everyone to a higher state, a higher level. What we are calling the fifth dimension, others call fourth density. Is that enough of a purpose for you?
Yeah.
Good, because sometimes people think it means they have to do something, like write a book, start a school, start a healing center, go and solve the problem of hunger or homelessness. But it's much bigger than just putting a band-aid on a problem that you've got there societal wise. It's about changing the consciousness to such an extent that those types of issues could not coexist within that consciousness.
And how do I do that?
By raising your own, by continuing to focus on what you need to let go of, that is heavy, that is hard, that is dense, and putting your attention on that which is light, that which is fun, that which is creative, that which is joyous, that which is loving. Continue to put your attention on that which makes your heart sing.
What if I don't know what that is?
It's not the same thing from moment to moment.
Okay.
Some moments it's just drawing breath. Some moments it's listening to the birds. Some moments it's going for a walk. Some moments it's having a cup of tea. There's always something that can make your heart sing, even if it's just imagining kittens playing with a ball of yarn for hours. There's always something. That's why you live in a world and in a dimension and at a time where there's so much variety. You all have so much to choose from in terms of where you place your focus.
Okay.
So don't think that you have to come up with one thing that you're going to do 40 hours a week for 50 weeks a year. Because you don't have to do that. That way is the old way. That's the way that's falling by the wayside for so many. You need to trust in the plan. You need to trust in your higher self, in your guides, that you're fulfilling an important role there for Source. By being you, just by being you, you fulfill the purpose, the destiny. Everything else that you do, you'll be doing because it's fun. Because there's nowhere to go but up from where you are. You can't regress. You can't contract into a smaller version of yourself. You can't possibly backslide. You can only move on this upward spiral that the entire solar system is moving as. You're moving as a spiraling consciousness of planets, moons, and a sun. But more importantly than that, the whole universe is shifting consciousness. We're all going to a higher level because we're all going home to Source. We completed the descension as a universe. And now it's time for the ascension. Do you have any questions that you just hold as curiosities, or have questions about your life?
Questions about my life. I understand I'm here to raise consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that I felt I concluded it a while ago. And like you say, it's not a specific thing. It's just finding my heart space. But it's just, I feel lost. I feel a bit lost here. Lost and yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to sometimes do these things and what it is that I need to do, if anything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like what here is it, like, you know, you say moment to moment finding my heart space, or
yes.
What if I can't find that? Like, I feel that I'm sometimes stagnant. I can't find that. And like, I don't know what makes my heart sing a lot of the time.
What's surrounding your heart?
What it feels like a heavy energy, really.
Then that's your purpose. That's your mission in that moment, to release that. The way you release that is to just acknowledge it, to give it your attention. Give it 100% of your attention, and then breathe into it as though you're trying to inflate it like a balloon. It will not be able to coexist with you when you're in that state of non-resistance to it. And so as you agree to partake in it, to let it be a part of your experience and to feel into it, then you release it.
Okay. So I don't have a specific, like you said, you're not necessarily here to write a book, put a band-aid on things, but am I here to do any of that sort of stuff? Like anything
What interests you? What
other than
excites you? What would you like to be doing?
that's what I don't know. This is kind of like what I'm
Mm-hmm.
asking. Like I feel that I don't feel like I know.
You don't feel.
What excites me is traveling, animals, not working.
All right, animals. Do you have the ability to spend time with animals?
I would like to make that space, yeah.
You'd like to make that space, but are there spaces now where there are animals that you can go and be with?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Being around them is healing for you, but it's also giving them an opportunity to fulfill their purpose, because they are there to raise the level of consciousness for humanity. They are there to help you to heal, to help you to ground, to help you to be present, to be the unconditional love that you truly are. And so they offer all of that up to you and invite you into it. And so it is absolutely part of your path, part of your journey, to follow that experience of the joy of being around animals, of feeling your shift in consciousness within you when you are. And you have a bigger dream, you say, creating a sanctuary of some sort.
Something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So whenever you feel inspired to put energy towards that, go right ahead. Focus on it.
But I also have this feeling of that, but I have this sort of feeling of, I'd like to do that, I'd like to travel, I'd like to just explore every inch of this earth, right? Because that's, it's not, like on the move, spend some time in places, but I just don't, it's like I'm really struggling just to find something that really, that I can just focus on, really. It's like I don't know, I still have this, I know what I love. I know I love animals, but I just don't know where. And I love traveling, but I just don't know how to make that work. How to? Like I just feel so lost here. To be honest, it's like I just don't know. I just feel emptiness most of the time. Whatever I'm doing, no matter how much I do things that I love, I just have this empty feeling.
All right. Do you feel that you're grounded in your body?
Sometimes.
That's something that's very important for you. Do you feel like you're generally present in the moment?
Probably 50% of the time.
All right, you can work on that. Being grounded, being present. Now, being heart-centered, we talked to you about that already. When you don't feel like you can access the feeling of your heart space, the sensation of love that exists in the center of your heart, then there is something clouding that. There is something that's shrouding it from you. And all you have to do is focus on that and move through it to get to the gooey, creamy center. And once you do, once you access your heart and you can feel for the love that you truly are, then you want to breathe into that. Then you want to expand that out to fill up your heart.
Something I've been trying for years. I've been trying this to get there for a long time. Well, it feels like a long time. It feels like this is just an endless mission of trying to find something that makes my heart sing. Like, I love things and I do find that moments of happiness. I've had many moments of happiness, but deep inside, I don't know how to break through. Like, the things you're saying are definitely things that I've explored, and it's like I just can't seem to break through. Like, I feel so stuck.
What in the past have you discovered works for you to make you feel less stuck or unstuck?
Ayahuasca experiences, plant medicine. It's kind of put me in a heart space that's been very fulfilling, but it's been short-lived.
Can you remember those experiences right now?
Yeah.
What they felt like?
Yeah.
All right. So obviously you're not going to wake up and drink a cup of ayahuasca tea every morning. But at least you know that those experiences are there, that they're in your memory bank, that you can access them.
Every day I wish I felt that same feeling. Every day. It's like there's not, like, here I'm struggling. I don't know. I'm just struggling with myself. I'm struggling to find that love. I'm struggling to even tapping into that energy. It doesn't last very long. I just, yeah, what you're suggesting feels like a cycle that I've been in for a long time. I'm not a depressed human. Like, I'm generally a happy human, but there's just this emptiness in my heart that I just can't seem to scramble out of.
Do you feel like you have access to your heart center right now?
No.
And it's because
I feel like I
of the
can find
heaviness.
things that I love, and I can find the joy, and I can find a temporary high. I can find a part of me that's love, and I can really, like, I can find love, but there's just this deep undertone of sadness and lostness and emptiness that I just can't seem to shake.
Where does the sadness live in your body?
Probably in my heart, my power center.
So again, if you want to do it with us, with our support, we will walk you through the process
Okay.
of releasing that. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to your heart right now, to the heaviness, to the sadness that you feel. Breathe into it as though you're attempting to add to it with the energy that you take in, with the air that you breathe. Breathe into it as though you are curious about it, about just how heavy or hollow that feeling feels that is preventing you from accessing the truth of who you really are as unconditional love. Breathe into it and let it get bigger first before it dissipates, before it withers away. Let it hit its apex point, its pinnacle. And know that as you continue to give it your attention, as you continue to breathe into it, it will start to float away. Its only purpose is to be felt by you, this energy that you feel. And if you allow it to serve its purpose, it will. We know that sometimes this type of energy feels very stuck and very much like a bottomless pit, but there's always a bottom. Keep breathing into it until it's completely gone and you find yourself in a balanced, neutral place. How are you feeling?
Neutral.
Neutral. Good. From this place, can you find the love that always was there at the center? Can you feel for a warm glow there at the center of your heart?
I can feel a glow, but it's like it's clouded. It's like a something. I feel I just still like I can't. It's like it feels inaccessible. Like I want it too much, and it's like it's going further away because I want it so much.
It's good though. It's progress that you can recognize that it's there and feel even a little bit of it. And this is the type of work that as you do it, you chip away at those layers that cloud you from the truth of who you are as love, as source.
Yeah.
And so the number one thing you could do with yourself is to be as heart-centered as you can possibly be, to reawaken within you that spark that is there, and to add more fuel to that fire with your breathing until you get inspired. You will get inspired. Everything is changing. Everything will change. That includes you, of course. That includes your life circumstances. That includes the outside world. So to trust that we are on this upward spiral together, that the universe is expanding, evolving, and ascending, is something else you can do. Trust, breathe, focus. And when inspiration comes, do not hesitate to move in a particular direction, to go to a particular place, to seek out a particular conversation. Because you do have a lot to give to this world, and all you have to do is be yourself. All you have to do is remove the shackles that have been placed upon you by society, a society that says, no, you must be this way, you must do it that way.
Is that the same for every human, or is that just me?
It's you right now we're talking to. It's not for everyone. Some people like conforming and having a 9-to-5 job and having a suit that they put on every day.
A lot of this I know about myself. Like I know that I'm not the same, and I know that I need to just be me. I realize this is my part in this world, is to be the love and be the unconditional love, and I try to make those steps to do that in this world, but it's like it doesn't seem like purposeful enough. It doesn't. I don't know what to do with my day to day. I just feel like what for? Like I can't seem to find like a place that just I feel at home.
Tell the universe when you wake up in the morning to bring you the circumstances and the people to allow you to be of service, to allow you to feel like you've led a purposeful day because you've given someone something that they needed. Maybe it's just a smile. Maybe you'll be walking past a person who's severely depressed, and you'll smile at that person because you did that work first thing in the morning of accessing the center of your heart. And you've got love to give, you've got love to spread around.
Okay. And where should I be? Like, what should I be doing? Like, this is like that's a given. Like, that's stuff that I should do regardless of what I'm doing. But day to day, I'm bored of what I'm doing, and I don't know where to go or what to do. I just stepping out of my house is great, and on my van and meeting people and connecting, and like that kind of is like that comes to me as a natural thing to serve. Like my question most days is how may I serve? And those opportunities come, but I'm not fulfilled. I want something to get my teeth into, like a real something that I just don't know where to go. I don't know how to do things, you know. I'm exhausted from this, to be honest, this whole human experience.
Yes. Then you need to go within more.
Okay.
Because inwardly, you have access to all dimensions. You have access to all beings. You have access to all vibrations, all thoughts, all feelings, everything. So when the outside world is not stimulating enough for you to really interact with it in such a way that it feels fulfilling, then it means there's time that is needed for you in the inner journey.
Okay.
Where you can meet up with us, you can meet up with Arcturians, you can meet up with archangels.
And when do we get to visit? When do we get contact? Like, what's like?
Soon.
Okay.
You're on a timeline right now where it's soon. It's a few years or less away. And as we said, you're there preparing yourself for that contact by doing this work that we're talking about right now. It may seem like it doesn't add up to much, that it's a little bit meaningless, a little bit boring, but it has a huge impact on the collective every time you think a thought that raises your vibration, you do smile at that stranger, or you do appreciate that animal.
Yeah.
It's all adding up. It's all affecting everything. You don't get to see it. You don't get to experience it in the same way that someone who's a painter can paint their painting and hang it on a wall and say, I did that. And so that's why what's required most of you right now is trust.
Exactly that. It feels like everybody around me, or like anybody in my life, has a passion or something that really ignites them, and it's like whatever I try, it's like I don't get that feeling. Like I don't want to sit and write, and I do, but I don't. I'd love to do all these things, but there's just no motivation to do it. It's like it doesn't feel like it's me. It doesn't feel part of me. Like I want to play instruments and I'm enjoying it, but it's not like a deep-rooted passion where I just can't put it down. You know, there's nothing I feel like I can't put it down. Like I can get bored so easy. And I don't know. I just want something that I can use as a channel. You know, I like to channel myself into something that I just don't know how to do it, or what it is, or what my gift is, you know, other than just raising the vibration. Like, that's exhausting day in, day out, every minute of the day, just serving. I just don't know really what else. I want to serve and feel the same fulfillment without having to do so much work. Like, I see other people and they can be fulfilled of doing what they love, and I just don't know how to do that.
Well, we know that more is coming for you, that you're also being asked right now to be patient, and that's hard.
Okay.
That's hard.
Okay.
We understand that. But trust us when we say more is coming for you, including more passion, including more inspiration.
Like, I don't even have a preference. Like, I just want something to ignite in me naturally and wake up each day. Like, I don't smoke. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I used to do a lot of drugs. Now I drink wine every now and again, or most days in the evening. It's like I can't wait till the evening just to escape after I've meditated and done things. I'm just fed up. Like, but I love my life at the same time. Like, I can't say I don't like my life, and I can't say I'm depressed, because I'm really not. I'm none of those things. But I've got a void that I just can't seem to fill. That's probably the best way to describe it. I have a void that I just no idea how to fill, and like a longing just to feel home in myself. Like, I'm not going to say the work is done, but I've done so much work to just come back to this empty feeling every single time. Like, I wish I played an instrument that just kept me in some sort of alternate vibrational reality, or something that just really pulled me in. It's just like like you say, be patient. You know, I'm just expressing my feelings, not
Good.
saying that I'm not listening to you and I'm not
Good.
taking in what you're saying, and just trying to give you the picture of this feeling that I have
Mm-hmm.
inside of me, the void that I just don't want to keep trying to fill.
Right. Right. Embrace it.
I don't
Embrace the
enjoy
void.
like my day-to-day jobs, like, but I can't seem to find a thing that I enjoy enough that I can get my
Mm-hmm.
teeth into. I
Mm-hmm.
don't do what I enjoy 9 to 5. I don't do 9 to 5 necessarily, but
Yeah.
you know, like I've got this great life. I live a great life. When I look
Mm-hmm.
at my life and how great, like how abundant I am, and how, you know, how just amazing my life is, but it doesn't seem to feel like that. And I don't like what I do day to day. I enjoy it to a degree, but it's like I said, that void. It's like there's still something missing, and I can't seem to find it. And it's not a relationship. Like I'd like a relationship. It's not that. It's like it doesn't. Nothing seems to plug this hole.
Mm-hmm. Well, get curious about the whole. Get curious about the void. Embrace the void. It's there for you to experience it. So as you recognize that it has a purpose for you, and you accept its existence and its existence within you, you can work with that. All right. Now, in the interest of Daniel's schedule here, we do have to say good night to you.
Yeah.
Very good. We are Pleiadian High Council of Sin, and we're very fond of you. And that is all. Hello.
Hello.
Are you going to be able to get back to sleep now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take that into my meditation.
Oh, great.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
You're welcome, Steph. Nice to meet you.
And you. Have a good day.
I will. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.